There's two things that are perfectly clear to me. Number one, we have far too many dinghy divers coming into this country on the south coast on a daily basis with no end in sight. Point number two, Priti seems to be doing all the talk, but not full of much action. I think we could all agree on those 2 points. So, what do I see in the press this morning? They're now talking about and making a big fuss about county lines. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. How do everyone? Welcome back to the channel for a Monday. Another video from me, all about those little things that we see everywhere that the press decides to sweep under the carpet. Well, it's not getting past me, I'm afraid. Yes, Priti Patel. We all know that she likes to talk the big talk, but the question is, can she walk the big walk? You see, we have this massive problem still on the south coast of England, particularly Dover, where we're getting boatloads and boatloads and boatloads coming over on a daily basis. It was reported to me 48 hours ago that more were coming over, and they were brought over by the RNLI. There's one funny thing I saw on Facebook yesterday. Somebody put a picture of a RNLI lifeboat coming in with a Santa Claus on the front of it with its arms up in the air. And somebody put the comment, did he come from Calais? Yes. With comments like that, it just shows what the public perception of this issue is, and the fact it's a real problem that's not going to go away. So what do we find now? Priti starts talking about how horrendous county lines drug problems are. Have a look at this. She, of course, is absolutely correct. Drugs do ruin lives. The sale of drugs, particularly those that are cut with not so good substances, ruin lives. Drug gangs are full of violent people who will kill for their next fix, kill for their next deal, and it goes on all over this country. Yes, it does need putting a stop to, you're absolutely correct, Priti. But, like the dinghy divers, you sit there talking the big talk. But will you walk the big walk, and will you actually do something about it? We've been hearing all of your fluff and all of your talk regarding, our dinghy diver brethren for months, yet they still come. Now you turn your attention to county lines drugs and try to distract us from this evil and tell us that you're going to do something about it. Yet are you? There's a basic problem in this country, and the same in America. The police, for a large part, have got their hands tied behind their back because of these progressive, shitty laws that are put in place which don't enable them to get things done efficiently. There's so much bureaucracy now. I mean, I spoke to a copper the other day and you have to fill in a form to put a pair of handcuffs on somebody. It's ridiculous. And with all this in place and the liberalised softy approach to crime and punishment in this country, it's not going to work. There was another news article that I read about a new top police chief talking tough. Have a look at this one. Dirty Harriet, they've nicknamed her. I'm sure Clint Eastwood would be really pleased at the comparison to his character Dirty Harry, but you read that headline, she probably wouldn't be allowed to get away with doing half the things that she claims she will do. 30 years ago, maybe, when police were actually allowed to do their job, but certainly not now. I suppose there's one good thing about all of this. At least we got to see what Boris Johnson looks like in police riot gear. What a sight, hey? Especially the old beanie cap on top with the police emblem. I bought a new beanie cap yesterday. They're quite good at keeping the cold out and all the hot air in. Not that Boris needs that in any way, shape, or form. But seriously, the British public are just not impressed with this bullshittery anymore. It's distraction, sleight of hand, and manic media. Again, we're not impressed with it. We know what the problems are in this country, and we know what needs sorting out. And no amount of yabba 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 is going to impress anybody. Firm action will, and I'm yet to see it. Let me know what you think in the comments below about all this, but I think it's just distracting, shoving one problem to one side and putting another one in front of us. I firmly believe it, and I do wonder if you do as well. Anyway, I'm off. I'll see you soon with another one. Toodaloo.